Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel My Time My Teacher. In this video we are going to talk about class 12 sociology chapter number 5, patterns of social inequality and exclusion. We will talk about what do we have in society, what we have inclusions and what are the exclusions. Why do we have inequality in the society? See, since the very beginning there has been a competition in the human beings. It has been always a competition about who is upper, who is lower, who is great, who is greater. Accordingly, when we got Varnas, the Varnas also gave us a difference between four, or we can call it the whole society that was divided into four parts: the Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. When the society was divided into four parts, there we started the inequalities. If we compare the Shudras with that of the Brahmanas, there is a lot of inequality. So here we will talk about the inequality and exclusion in detail. First of all, if we talk about inequality, the social inequality we have of three types on three bases. The first one is economic. Economic inequality is when we talk about the economic status of the people of the society. It is true that all are not equally rich. Somebody is richer, somebody is poorer, somebody is of the middle age in income. So it is on the basis of economic that who is poor, who is rich. The second one, if you talk about the social status of the people, the respect in the society, whether the person belongs to higher caste or the lower caste, that is also a reason behind it all. Because society does not give same importance to everyone. Everyone has different importance. So we need to understand that how the society is going to improve the life of people, or it is going to decrease the quality of the life. Because whenever we talk about the people, those who are living and getting no respect in the society, it is not good for them. While there are certain people who are always respected, in the same way, if we talk about the cultural inequality, and since the country is very wide, so we see that every society is having a different culture. They have different social institutions, they have different traditions, they have different customs. There also we treat the unequal way, that all the human beings are not equal, all the societies are not equal. Because everyone is not having what others are having. Somebody is lacking that, somebody is having that in abundance. So that is the social inequality which is still existing in our society. When it is existing, we cannot hope or we cannot expect a good social bonding among the people. To understand that in a better way, we are moving to our next topic, social stratification. The society was divided into four castes: general, other backward castes, SC, ST. In order to improve the society, the government divided the whole society into these four. General means basically the high caste people, those who are rich, those who are powerful. Right? First of all, that was decided. Next, SC, scheduled caste, means the caste those who are poor, those who are landless, those who are untouchables. To improve the life of SC, the scheduled caste, the government decided to give them the preference in the jobs, in the education, so that they can all bring these people also into the mainstream. There will be no problem while talking about these, because it has been good for them. Why? They are working, they are getting preference, they are getting reservations in the country, so that they can also improve their lifestyle. If they will improve, they will be rich, they will be educated, then the system of untouchability, that will automatically be disappeared from the society. If we talk about ST, that is scheduled tribes, the people, the tribals living in forests, and they are also the poor people. To bring them also in the same category, what the government did? The government tried to take them to the mainstream by giving them also the reservation. After this, when the reservation was given to these two, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, another demand raised about that the few castes are left, we should also be there. For example, the carpenters and the barbers and so on. So the government made another category for them, other backward castes. They were also poor, they also want reservation. Other backward castes are the castes which are like above than these and lower than the general caste. The caste between scheduled caste and general caste, they are called other backward castes. The society was divided into these all four castes, four categories, so that the system of improvement in the social status of these people, that can be go up. Because we cannot develop, the country cannot develop without the development of the people. The reason what was happening? The castes, they were already having prejudices. Prejudice means an idea which the people have in advance, that the particular caste is very miser, they are very brave, they are very smart in business, they are very busy in the work which they are doing. For example, the people, by finding the caste of the person, could imagine that how the person is going to behave. The expected behavior of the person was assessed by the people in the very beginning, just by thinking the caste, by getting the name of the caste only, nothing much. After that, it was stereotyping. Stereotyping is the word which tells us that how the caste they were working on the basis of their name. If somebody is from Brahman caste, then they thought that it is our birthright. We are the best in the society. Whatever work we are doing, that is not the way. We are doing the devilish works, that is another thing. But what else? We are going to be known as the best in the country, in the society. If we talk about Kshatriya, they were also behaving in the same way, stereotyping that fighting is our right. We are born to fight. Stereotyping. After this all, what was happening? The society was having a lot of discriminations. Discriminations were there on the basis of caste, that if you belong to scheduled caste and I am from general caste, then I will not give you respect. When the society was divided further into these all general, SC, ST and OBC, the stratification was proved to be one of the base for the discrimination. Whenever the jobs were given by the government, advertisement was given, it was given on the basis of caste. A general, these many vacancies, SC, these many, OBC, these many, like this. So this system worked for discrimination more than to satisfy the people. Those who were not getting the job, not getting the preference, were having insulted way for the people, for the caste, those who were getting out of all this. The reason is the caste system. The discrimination was increasing instead of decreasing, because we never thought to put all the castes together. It is true that the politicians were taking benefit out of it. They did all this much more for themselves to win the elections in comparison to win the hearts of the people. The evidences are very low, very less, when we find that the people, the society, they were feeling happy because of the decisions of the politics. The politicians, whatever they decide on the basis of their own politics. They divide it into the caste so that they can get the votes from particular castes, not from the point of view that all the castes will be disappeared and one day we all will be the human beings. They never wanted it to happen. If we talk further about SCs and STs, then we find that still they were out of the society. The social exclusion was still working for them. Even after having the categories, the people of general caste, the people of higher caste, they were not ready to include the people of lower caste or the scheduled caste into the mainstream. They were still excluding them from the society. They were not ready to give any kind of respect, any kind of equality to them, because already there was a discrimination in the society, but after division of these castes, giving some preference and reservations to them, it has become worst. So the caste system, the social stratification, it proved to be worse instead of improving the system, improving the society. Next, we are moving towards the condition of women in the society. If you talk about the women structure, then you see that in all the societies, the population of women is almost 50%. You talk about any country, any state, there may be a little bit difference, but mostly we have 50% of the female population, 50% male. We talk about before that social reformers. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Dayanand Saraswati, etc. There are so many social reformers who worked for the betterment of the women. Why they did it all? Because they knew that the condition of the women in the society is very pitiable. We had child marriages, we had sati pratha, there was no fashion of widow remarriage. So the life of women that was going to become worse and worse forever. They did a lot of hard work to improve the condition of the women, so that they are also to be treated like a human being. Because if it is not like that, then what will happen? The society is going to lose the importance. We cannot treat the women just like to produce the children and to take care of them and to do the household jobs. They are also the human beings. They should also be treated equally. Why? Because if we are not treating them, then somehow we are going to lose the importance of male members also, the children also, everyone. The hard work done by these social reformers proved to be fruitful, and we got rid of these social evils. When India got free, again it was a question for the education of the girl child. The rights of the girl child, jobs for the females, treatment of them, and to change the social image. Education, that is the biggest weapon to win any war. The war against the women, against the females, against the girls, against the ladies in the society, that could also be won with the help of education. So government tried to improve the condition of the women by giving girl education. Next is rights. When the girls, the women, they are educated, only then they can understand their rights. Only then they can improve themselves. Whatever right they have in the constitution, whatever they deserve, they can only understand when they are educated. Jobs. If you are giving the jobs to the women, then it proves to be a perfect tool to improve their status in the society. Because job is basically a way how they are going to earn the money, as well as to be independent. Money is the basic motive. Why? Because the money makes a person independent. If you are earning the money for yourself, then you need not to beg from anyone. You can use your money in your own way, whatever you want. The jobs are required. The treatment, especially while the women, they were giving birth to the child, they were ill-treated. The treatment was not given to them. The hospitals were far away from their places, and there was no public awareness among the public so that the treatment can be given. They should be treated in a way like that. And at the end of the day, we had social image. These all factors were responsible to change the social image of the women. If you want a good quality life for the women, then you need to change the image of the society, image of the women in the society. Image is the one which is going to give stereotyping and prejudices against the women. They cannot fight, they cannot talk back. When you are going to change the image that these are also the responsible citizen of the society, we cannot leave the women. They have the equal rights in the property and to fight in the cases and in the law. Then it makes them a responsible citizen. It gave a public awareness to the people that we should treat them equally, right? And now we will talk about the differently abled people. Differently abled people are the people, those who are not a normal human being. I have divided that into two types, physical and mental. Physical means maybe somebody's one hand is not working, somebody's one leg is not working, somebody's both the legs are not working, like that. Mentally is the brain of the person is not working properly. You know, the brain, that is the CPU of our body. We get all our instructions from the brain itself. When we have the poor brain, or the brain does not work properly, then we cannot manage our body parts. They work in another way, not in our desired way. Differently abled is the way how the children are taking birth. Due to certain reasons, when the child is taking birth as differently abled, he is ill-treated by the society. The society does not give respect from the very beginning, from the childhood. Even though the child does not have any role, any active role in taking birth as a differently abled person. But still the society does not think, they do not want to treat them just like a normal child or a normal family member. Since very beginning, they deserve a helping hand. Without helping hand, they cannot be independent. They cannot take bath, they cannot eat food, they cannot walk, sometimes they cannot talk. That is the reason why the people are suffering, differently abled people. The discrimination that the society does, that hurts them more than whatever is gifted to them by the God. Without having any active role, they suffer throughout the life. They remain poor. Because the differently abled people and the poverty, both are having a close relation. The differently abled people are not able to work as a normal human being. They cannot run, they cannot speak, they cannot pick up the weight. Why does it happen? Because the body, the mind do not allow to work as a normal human being. When they are not able to work properly, the salaries are not given, the wages are not given, or mostly the jobs are not given. They spend the whole life in pitiable conditions. But since few years, the government has raised a policy to improve the life of differently abled people. Reservation has been given in educational institutions as well as in the jobs. They can take the benefit of it and get education, get a job to improve their lifestyle so that they cannot be dependent on others. When they learn, when they start earning on their own, then they get respect. It is only the proof of the government efforts that all the hospitals, the toilets, the bus stands, the railway stations, the schools, they are made differently abled friendly. Some ramps are made so that differently able people can use their wheelchair to go anywhere. They need not to take anybody's help. It is the way how the government is giving scholarship to them, discounts to them in the train tickets, bus tickets, the reservation of tickets, the seats for them in every bus, in every train. Why? To improve the lifestyle of those people. So that the people, the others, they can also treat them just like a human being. If you are not treating them like a human being, then it will be very difficult for us to understand whatever is happening. The people, they are suffering because of the thing, the fault which they have not done, the crime which is not committed by them. Nowadays, because of the government efforts, we have seen that the differently able people, the blind people, the physically handicapped people, they are becoming even the IAS officers, one of the best services in the country. They are working in banks, they are working in stores. The reason, the government is dedicated to improve the condition of those people. And so we are. If we are doing that in the society, we are giving them the respect, then they can also live just like us, just like a normal human being. Moreover, the idea which they have since their very beginning, that they will have to live throughout the life in poverty, that is also going to get away from them. This is the time how they will leave the poverty, they will become rich, they will become intelligent, and they will get respect in the society. Right? This was all about the chapter inequality and exclusion, how the society is having inequality among them, and how the government and we all social people are helping them to come to the mainstream. Hope it will help you to understand the chapter. Thank you very much.